For today's headlines, Go warns of hospital bed shortage soon. Senate approves bill postponing BARMM elections to 2025. Kuya Bong urges public to get vaccinated. More red rebels yielding to NTF-ELCAC. Meralco sees even September rates. House OK's bill criminalizing child marriage. Obiena flaunts diamond form. Good morning, I am Venice Bautista and this is Tribune News on Q. Today is September 7, 2021 and these are the latest news this Tuesday morning. Senator Christopher Lawrence Bongo has raised the specter of hospital bed shortage in the next days as Metro Manila tries micromanaging its pandemic response that is hounded by the rise in cases of the highly contagious COVID-19's Delta variant. Go, the Senate's Committee on Health and Demography chairperson, on Monday pushed to upgrade health facilities in the rural areas as the noted Metro Manila's present shortage in hospital beds. In his privileged speech, Go said most of the hospitals have reached critical risk healthcare utilization. At present, hospitals have reached 70 to 100% utilization, necessitating the construction of temporary and makeshift facilities, tents, and modular hospitals to accommodate more patients. According to him, this is a result of not funding the health system sooner. In his experience in the malasakit centers that he put up, Go claimed to have witnessed patients administered treatment along hospital corridors and hallways in the absence of beds. He also noted that even before the pandemic, some public hospitals reported 400% occupancy. He wants to upgrade the public hospitals in line with the Mandanas ruling of the Supreme Court. That gives local government units as just share from their internal revenue allotment, computed based on all national taxes, and not just from National Internal Revenue Taxes, or NIRT. This includes other taxes such as those collected by the Bureau of Customs and agencies that are authorized by law to collect NIRT. In a separate interview, Go also asked the Department of Health to expand the provision of the special risk allowance to include all health workers service in COVID-19 facilities. Senate on Monday approved a bill seeking to postpone the first regular elections in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, or BARMM. Voting 15-3-1, senators approved on third and final reading Senate Bill number 2214, which directs the change in the date of the elections in the region from May 2022 to May 2025, synchronized with the national elections. The measure amends Section 13, Article 16 of Republic Act 11054, or the Bangsamoro Organic Law. Senator Francis Tolentino, sponsor of the bill and chairman of the Senate Committee on Local Government, said the Senate panel saw the need to extend the BARMM transition period in order to implement the political and normalization efforts embodied in the Comprehensive Agreement on the Bangsamoro. He also noted that despite the hard work and the accomplishments of the Bangsamoro Transition Authority, the global pandemic posed significant challenges to the execution of the priority programs and projects of the Bangsamoro government. In his sponsorship speech, Tolentino said the committee is also mindful of the Bangsamoro people's right to assert their democracy in the said region and exercise their right of suffrage. Although the BDA has considerably delivered some of its mandates under the BOL, there is much work yet to be done. This piece of legislation is a testament to our continued efforts to maintain peace and push for inclusive growth in the BARMM region. Peace is elusive, but it is attainable, he added. Under the approved bill, the President shall appoint 18 members of BTA who will serve up to June 30, 2025, or until the election of their successors, after the expiry of the terms of their incumbent members. Senator Christopher Bongo stressed that government has ensured that available COVID-19 vaccines in the country meet the international benchmarks for safety and efficacy, as he urged the public to get vaccinated and trust the national vaccine program. In a video message at a relief effort in Bacolod City, Salvador Benedicto in Negros Occidental on Thursday, September 2, Go also reminded everyone to observe the mandated protocols in order to bring the number of COVID-19 cases under control and ensure that hospitals can treat those in need more efficiently. Meanwhile, the senator's team distributed meals, vitamins, masks, and face shields to a total of 6,009 beneficiaries, consisting of fire victims and workers from various sectoral groups at the Government Center and Gonzaga Gym in Barangay Taculing, Bacolod City, and Barangay Igmayan, Covered Court in Salvador Benedicto, respectively. Selected beneficiaries were given bicycles for a more convenient commute, while some received new pairs of shoes. Others were provided computer tablets to aid their children as they pursue their education. Continuing his message, Go also reached out to those with health concerns and offered them further assistance. He advised them to seek their services of the Malasakit Center located at the Corazon, Locsin, Montelibano Memorial Regional Hospital in Bacolod City. Tribune News on Q will be back after these short reminders. We're back on Tribune News on Q. A mass exodus in the surrender of Communist Party of the Philippines or New People's Army in North and Central Luzon continued without letup, phenomenon a top Army general attributed to the implementation of several community development projects under the Barangay Development Program of National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict or NTF-ELCAC and community support to the Army. According to Armed Forces of the Philippines, Northern Luzon Command or NOLCOM, Commander Lieutenant General Arnulfo Barcelo Burgos Jr., a total of 595 rebels in regions 1, 2, 3, and Cordillera surrendered to government forces from January to August 2021, and that the returnees also yielded a total of 235 firearms. In the first 5 days of September alone, NOLCOM General said that 7 members of the NPA and their supporters returned to the folds of the law and yielded 8 firearms in the first 5 days of September alone. Burgos emphasized that the end of the NPA's reign of terror in northern and central Luzon is in sight. It's only a matter of time that they will be totally eradicated in this part of the country. Apart from its sustained internal security operations and community support program, NOLCOM recognized the growing support of the community to the government's fight against the rebels as a contributing factor in the continuous influx of the surrenders, particularly with the implementation of several community development projects under the Barangay Development Program of NTF-ELCAC. Burgos renewed his call to the remnants of the NPA and their supporters. He appealed, and I quote, "Government has heard your pleas and has implemented several programs to address your concerns. Now is the time for you to heed the call of the government. Lay down your arms and abandon your armed struggle. Think of your families. Think of their future. Christmas is fast approaching. They will be happier and more fulfilled at the season of joy with you at their side." Manila Electric Company or Meralco customers might be spared from another round of power rate hikes this month due to an expected flattish generation charge driven by lower demand following reimposition of stricter quarantine measures. Generation charge for September might be flattish as lower demand due to the return to ECQ of National Capital Region and neighboring regions starting August 6 mitigated the impact of higher plant outages during the supply month, was said by Meralco Vice President and spokesperson Joe Zaldariaga said Monday. There is also upward pressure on the generation charge to reflect the IEMOP or the Independent Electricity Market Operator of the Philippines adjustments in the July 2021 WESM bill. IEMOP made significant corrections on the net settlement surplus component of the WESM bill. Zaldariaga also noted that the total rate will also be affected by the movement of the transmission charge, caused a decrease in August rates. Meralco has yet to receive power bills from suppliers, but September rates are expected to be finalized this. The House of Representatives on Monday passed on third and final reading the measure prohibiting and declaring child marriage as illegal. Voting 196-02, Solons approved House Bill number 9943, which seeks to end child marriages in the country by imposing penalties on violators. The proposed law also prohibits the solemnization of child marriage as well as the cohabitation of an adult with a child outside wedlock. It also seeks to penalize the solemnizing officers, parents, guardians, or adults who fixed, facilitated, or arranged child marriage. The measure stated that any person who performs or officiates a child marriage shall face a penalty of prison, mayor in its maximum period, and a fine of at least 40,000 pesos. We'll be back. Stay with us.
It's time for the world to know. Outstanding Filipinos in America. The 11th Outstanding Filipinos in America Awards 2021. A salute to the heroes of coronavirus. Coming back live in person at the Carnegie Hall in New York City, home of the TOFA Awards since 2011.
We're back on Tribune News on Q. Other news, EJ Obiena proved that he is ready for the Wanda Diamond League as he plucked a silver medal in the men's pole vault event, the World Athletics Continental Tour Gold, Kamila Skolimowska Memorial Silesia at the Silesian Stadium in Chorzów, Poland early Monday. 25-year-old Obiena tallied 5.80 meters to share the second place honor with Casey Lightfoot of the United States in this tournament that served as a warm-up for the Diamond League next week in Zurich. Reese Nielsen of the U.S. posted 5.86 meters to claim the gold medal of this event that missed the presence of Olympic champion Armand Duplantis of Sweden and Renaud Lavigny of France. Philippine Athletics Track and Field Association President Philip Ella Huico said Obiena's impressive finish will further boost his confidence heading into the finals of the Diamond League, where the top 6 vaulters in the world will vie for the $30,000 cash prize and a wild card spot in the World Athletics Championships next year. This performance will lift his morale and boost his confidence, so I'm happy for him, Huico, a former Philippine Sports Commission chairperson, said. Considering how low he sunk during the Olympics emotionally and mentally, that is good for him, he added. Obiena had a forgettable performance in the Summer Games in which he posted only 5.70 meters to emerge tied with Bokanda Lita Berry of Germany at the 11th spot. Obiena's father and national team coach Emerson lauded his son for making the leap despite his back-breaking schedule and grueling travel. I quote, "I think it will come down to mental preparation. Despite being tired from traveling, he was still able to produce a quality jump, so it is something that adds to his confidence despite not being 100% able to do a decent jump." End quote, Elder Obiena said. That wraps up the stories this morning. Before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store, Arnada Center, the Department of Tourism, and Motors, Hina Motors, Security Bank, Overseas Community Affairs Council member Alan Lin of Republic of China for their continued support. Again, this is Venice Bautista, and you are watching Tribune News on Q. Good morning.
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition and press reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join.